Bill, another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
Starting to pick up.
Yep. Well, that'll be great on live, on a podcast.
Hey, we may lose one of these canopies. There it goes.
Oh, boy.
I knew that was going to happen.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Yeah, you're live, Irma. Welcome. What's up, Irma? How you doing? We got you. Hey, we're tapped into your computer there too, where you work. We can actually see you on video. I hacked your computer. So beautiful earrings today, Irma. You're always beautiful. Very nice.
You're so silly.
Huntsville, we're welcoming you in on a Thursday. And look who's back next to me. It's been, we used to say back in the day, it's been a hot minute.
Good morning, Huntsville.
And good morning to Miss Gayla Lewis. Welcome back in.
Thank you.
We were going back, looking at the archives. It was almost 100 episodes ago. Not quite, but close.
Got a celebration coming up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something special today. So we're gonna invite the community. Come on out. I don't know. We can only fit like 3 people in the studio, so never mind. We may have to backtrack on that. So, well, friends, we want to welcome you in this morning as we lift you up and inspire you, reminding you how great our community is here in Huntsville. Blessing to always bring you this show each and every morning. Let us know you're out there, as always. A lot of folks are chiming in. We've had so many new folks that have joined the show, that are watching us in the mornings, and this show's for you. And we wouldn't be able to do it without our great friends over at Elliott's Jewelers, Mr. Elliott Herzlich. We appreciate him and his generous support. Also, Paul Oley of the Gallery allowing us to utilize this space. And then, of course, on a Thursday, our really good friends over at the Color Bar, Justin Killingsworth. But you can't see, JK is not here today.
Oh, okay.
So today it's Gayla hanging out with us.
Here I am.
So, Gayla, what have you been up to? How have you been?
I've been good. Been working.
Yeah.
2 locations now, and I'm really enjoying it.
Are you bouncing back and forth from here to Conroe?
On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I'm in Huntsville. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I am in Conroe.
Awesome. So Justin's got you going.
I like it.
That's great.
It keeps me busy. It keeps me young.
And are you styling at both? Or
At
you
both.
at both
I
of
am
them?
working at both.
And what do y'all have Abby doing? Has she been getting busy doing a lot of
Abby
stuff?
is our marketing director, and it is great to watch her. Abby likes to talk. She's a social butterfly, and I stay on all the time.
That's right. Well, I was asking, we've been blessed to have Chris on the show, Pablo on the show, Abby on the show. Justin usually joins us on the first Thursday.
Okay.
But whenever he said Gayla was going to be with you tomorrow, I said, all right, because I missed, sometimes people in your life, you just call them like, that's my person. There's a lady in town named Joyce O'Brien. We call her Big Mama. Mama. She's my mama of Huntsville. And then I don't know where I was going with that. I was just going to say this is my Gayla on Thursday. So,
I appreciate that.
Well, we love having you in and just the energy that you bring to the Color Bar and to this community. I know you've been busy. How's family doing? I know you got babies, grandbabies.
Oh yeah, they're all growing, and it's a blessing to watch them grow. Everybody's doing great. Family, we're ready for Christmas. Getting together for Christmas. This Sunday, my grandson's birthday. He'll be 4, so it's gonna be a dinosaur world. So hey, that's all I got going on other than work. Yeah.
Well, behind the scenes, one day we're going to launch this $100 a month behind the scenes so people can listen to our conversations before we go live. Just kidding. That's never going to happen. But, Gayla, I got to tell you, we're all about being honest on this show. And every once in a while, people come in here and make up stories. And, when you told me last time you were a grandma, I said, Gayla, there is no way you just celebrated your 30th birthday.
I wish.
There's a lady at church that I joke around with too, and her name's Molly. She's a sweetheart. She runs the front office for us and does a great job. And Molly is I think 82. And I told Molly, I said, Molly, especially we're at church, you should not be lying about your age. But it's always good, a lot of good fun, and great things are happening here in this community. I kind of wanted to circle back real quick. Thanksgiving just happened. What is I say just happened. I mean, we're going on almost a month, going away. But for you, when does the Christmas celebration start? Has it started yet? Does it start right after Thanksgiving? When do you start preparing?
I don't know. I hadn't started. I just put my tree up this week. I'll put it that way. And usually when I had the kids at home, immediately after Thanksgiving, let's go ahead and get it started. Now that I got older, it's like I just take my time.
You just take it slow and
Whenever
easy.
it goes up. So the grandkids was there, and she kept saying, DG, can you put your tree up? So I said, okay, finally. My son came Sunday, and he went in the closet, and I was looking at him like, what are you doing? He goes, it's here, y'all. They're decorated. I'm like, okay. So it's ready. It's prepared for Christmas, for Santa now.
Well, you're motivating me because, right before Thanksgiving, I never, ever celebrate Christmas until after. There's just something about the magic of the season. And, Jesus is the reason for the season,
Exactly.
of course. But I think about just the whole family atmosphere and the culture and the camaraderie and people coming together. And I've always said, man, I'm just not big on getting ready for Christmas until right after Thanksgiving.
Right.
But this year was different. We were trying to get my little girl out of Halloween mode. She never made it. She never made it to Thanksgiving.
Oh, goodness.
It was like, we had this big blow up inflatable at Halloween, so she called him Pumpkin Man.
Oh, my.
And then she kept saying spooky and ghost and all this. And so we get to Thanksgiving. The only thing that's coming out of her mouth related to Thanksgiving, I couldn't get her on the turkey. I couldn't get her on Thanksgiving. It was pumpkins. That's the only thing.
Well, they kind of slide on over in Thanksgiving too, so let her have that.
Well, so I said, you know what? I need to get her in the Christmas spirit. So I went ahead and we started Christmas. The lights, I put them up right before Thanksgiving was over because she had started seeing lights. She saw, it's Home Depot's fault, not knocking Home Depot. But man, they had Christmas stuff up before
Everywhere,
Halloween.
Yeah.
And she saw that.
People did.
Well, she was asking me about it. She goes, she's like, Daddy, Christmas tree. She knew what it was. And so she just started talking about Christmas like crazy. And I said, you know what? This is the first year. She's 2 now. And I said, this is a special time of the year because the little ones now, they know at that age, they're starting to know what's going on. And so she started telling me Christmas lights, Christmas tree. And so I put the lights up, and she helped me. She was stringing out the lights for me. So we got them up early this year.
See, give her something to look forward to when she gets older.
But what I was saying is, with you talking about your tree, I talked about getting all this stuff ready. I don't have a tree up yet.
See, come on, Rob. You need to get a tree up for the kids.
Yeah, I'm gonna hire you. Hey, would you come by? Can we hire you to come by and help decorate a tree?
Sure, I'll pull it out.
Well, what's new at the Color Bar? I know Christmas is here. What do y'all have going on? What specials are going on?
This Sunday we are having our lunch and Botox party. So we will also be having it's our opening Botox party. So we will be having Botox from now on. We have a Botox room. Also, spa days is coming.
Spa days are coming.
Spa day is coming. So your wife gonna need one.
Yeah, Bridget, if you're listening this morning, sweetheart, please tune out.
No, Bridget, I got you.
And wait.
She needs it.
And wait until after the New Year, sweetheart. The Botox. So how did y'all get into this? I had no clue. I talk to Justin every week, but how did the Botox come about?
Who we talking about? Justin Gillingsworth, right?
Yeah.
what comes about. I don't know. He's been talking about it for a while. He gave up his office.
So that's being utilized now.
So, and all of a sudden now we're having Botox at the Color Bar.
Can you educate me on this? Because I know, but I don't understand what Botox, like, what is it? What does it do?
It's like fillers. Like, I can't say what I want to say, but like this line in my face.
Okay.
We can fill it in where you don't see it anymore.
And that's what it does.
That's what it does. It's just like different things in your face and your body you can feel. And
do they have like
take it away.
Do they have a de-Botox? Because there's some things that I need to take away instead of fill.
She's also doing weight loss. So
okay. Since we came back from Fargo, I was telling Bridget, I said, man, it's just you get into this rhythm of getting up early and working, which is a blessing, and being able to do things. It's always a blessing when you have something to do every day. But one thing that I've neglected is taking care of myself. And, man, I put on 30 pounds since March. And somebody said, well, you don't look like it. I said, well, it's because I keep my belly sucked in all the time. But especially with Christmas here around the corner now. And, so maybe in January, I always encourage people, there's always these New Year resolutions. But I tell people, like, make it a new day resolution.
Exactly.
Every day, wake up with a new day.
I never do that anymore. I stopped doing New Year's resolutions because I never followed through.
No.
Never.
Kay Boning from Tomorrow's Promise, she's with us every Wednesday, and she educated me on it takes 21 days to form a habit. And I can get to like 20 and a half, but then I just crumble. That last 12 hours, Gayla.
Exactly. Like, I'm eating this. I got to.
Yep. So, are you traveling for Christmas? Are you hanging out here? I know we touched
I always
base on that
go to my mom's. And other than that, my kids and myself, my immediate, we do Christmas at my house, or we might just do it at my son's house since he got the babies.
Is the family all close to here, Huntsville?
Mostly, I have my brother is in Baytown.
Okay.
And most of them are in Houston area, so we all gather up at Mama's.
Yeah, it's important. That's the main reason.
Oh, yeah.
When I talked earlier about, us moving back and, God provided this amazing dream and we got to live it and it was fun for 9 months. Not this time of the year, though, because the highways are shut down and there's 20 feet of snow on the ground. But that's the main reason is being around family. And maybe, we always try to find some inspiration for folks when they wake up on this show. And, maybe this morning you're in a situation where you don't have a lot of family or maybe you're far away from your family. And I just encourage you today to just reach out to a close friend, a colleague, wherever you live, and just ask them, hey, can you be with me this holiday season? I think everybody needs to be around somebody during the Christmas season. And for a lot of folks, it's a lot of fun. But let's be honest, for a lot of folks too, there's a lot of heartbreak. There's a lot of tragedy that comes with the holidays.
I agree.
And so we don't want anybody this morning waking up feeling depressed or being worried about the holiday season. You know what? Come hang out with us up here. We have a lot of fun on the show. And
let Justin tell you. Call Gayla. She always got her doors open.
Yeah, call Gayla. Go over there, hang out with Gayla for a while.
I do, and I'm like, they can come stay with me. And he just be looking at me like, they can come. It's okay. They can come to my house. I'm fine with that. And he'd be like, so hey, I'm always open. Always.
I went the other day. I got to bring this up real quick. We do have a great show lined up today. We have two special guests in here joining us, and we'll formally announce them here on the other side in just a little bit. We're going to be talking about a Christmas community lunch that these two great gentlemen and others have joined forces with them and organized, something that's very important for the community. So you definitely want to stay tuned in today as you'll learn more about this event that's just literally right around the corner. I think we're 6 days away now, so we'll be talking here in just a few moments with two gentlemen about this event coming up. But I did want to mention, we had a Ambassador Chamber Day last month. It's where we go out and we surprise businesses. We always go out to eat somewhere. We ended up at Three Sisters. Have you been over there?
Not yet. I have not.
Oh, my goodness. And I
heard it's good.
I've never had beef tips that good in my life. Like, you think of beef tip, you don't think of anything? And it was funny because I was in there with Greg Smith, the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. And so he's an ambassador with the chamber here. And I was like, I really wanted some. That sounds like just a place that you're going to get really good sweet tea, right?
Right.
Well, Greg out of nowhere, out of left field, was like, hey, let me get that red Kool-Aid. So I'm going to tell you this morning. I haven't had Kool-Aid since I was a little young kid. So I'm over at Three Sisters. I'm going to tell you what, I'm drinking that Kool-Aid now. I don't know what they put in it. There's something special about that sugar over there. So, Gayla, I'm picking you up. We're going to go down to Three Sisters. We're going to get some beef tips and some red Kool-Aid. How's that sound?
Already sounds good to me.
Well, friends, we got a good one lined up. Continue to let us know you're out there. A lot of folks already joining in this morning. Continue to send in those comments. We'll get to those throughout the show today. And also, we want to welcome in all of you. We have quite an audience this morning as well on the Spirit Radio FM app. So thank you to those of you that are maybe on your way to work this morning or just waking up with us and you're listening on the audio streaming app. We see a lot of folks on there today. So thank you all for being a part of this show. Hey, I'm feeling generous today. Been giving away money this week. We're going to give away another $20. How about that?
Sounds good to me.
I joke around. I say that'll get you half a hamburger at McDonald's in California now.
Oh, that's expensive.
So the keyword this week, winter, continues on. All you got to do is text in the keyword winter along with your name on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line at 936-339-0139. Again, that number is 936-339-0139. We've got your national news, a word from our sponsors, and when we come back, our guests are in studio, and we'll talk about the Christmas community lunch coming up. Stay with us. A lot more to go. It's your show, as always, here on a Thursday, brought to you by our friends at the Color Bar.
USA News, I'm Ryan Daniels. The House is introducing a dedicated email address for reporting anti-Semitism on college campuses.
Individuals, including students, faculty, or community members, can submit reports by emailing report.antisemitism@mail.house.gov. Following a recent hearing, House Education Committee Chair Virginia Fox said that panel members received messages from across the nation. I'm John Schaefer.
House Republicans considering initiating contempt proceedings against President Biden's son.
Republican Congressman James Comer of Kentucky stated that the investigation pertains to public corruption at the highest levels of government.
We have specific questions for the president's son. He does not get to dictate the terms of this subpoena.
In an unexpected development, Hunter Biden announced outside the Capitol that he will only testify in his father's impeachment inquiry during a public hearing and will not comply with a Republican subpoena regarding his business dealings.
According to a U.S. defense official, an American warship intercepted and shot down a drone believed to be launched from a Houthi-controlled area in Yemen. The incident occurred Wednesday morning, local time. The warship took defensive action as the unmanned aerial vehicle was headed in the direction of the ship. The USS Mason was responding to reports of a commercial oil tanker being attacked by Houthi forces when it engaged the drone. Details about the specific commercial vessel under attack remain unclear. Apple's introducing a security update for iPhones aimed at deterring theft. The feature enhances access security by requiring biometric data, such as Face ID or Touch ID, for sensitive actions like modifying biometric settings or disabling anti-theft features. This is USA News.
Hey, here's a question. After you wear your clothes, you toss them in the washing machine, right? Nobody wants to wear dirty clothes. So how come you don't throw your shoes in the washing machine when they get dirty? I mean, come on. Your shoes are touching the filthy ground all day long. Gross. Well, with Skechers, you can. Because most Skechers are machine washable. That's right. Skechers are specially made so you can toss them right in the washing machine and keep them clean and looking new. And when they look new, you can confidently wear them longer. That's less shoes you're going to want to throw away, which means less waste. And it'll save you tons of dough. I love that. Plus, machine washable Skechers are for the whole family, men, women, and kids. So when your kids get their shoes dirty, and we know they will, just wash them. Brilliant. And even our latest technology, new hands-free Skechers slip-ins are washable. You just step right in and go without bending down or even touching your shoes. So give your Skechers the same treatment you give your clothes. Just toss them in the washing machine and keep them looking brand spanking new. Find machine washable Skechers at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear happens to be sold.
There's a place in Huntsville and now in Conroe where you're more than a customer, you're part of the family. A place where style meets comfort and every visit feels like a treat. Welcome to the Color Bar Hair Salon. From the moment you walk in, our friendly stylists work to create a look that's perfect for you. Whether it's a fresh cut, a vibrant new color, or a blowout for that special occasion, at the Color Bar, we've got you covered. We pride ourselves on creating an environment where our guests can relax, enjoy a beverage, and let us do the pampering. We use top-notch products like Kevin Murphy and even offer hair extensions for those looking to add a little extra flair. And when it's got to be perfect, we ensure you leave looking and feeling your best self. But don't just take our word for it. Book a reservation or buy a gift card online and experience it firsthand. Visit us online at colorbartx.com and discover why, at the Color Bar Hair Salon, you get an experience that goes beyond. The Color Bar, where you belong. See you soon.
Hey friends, Rob Hip here. As a guy, jewelry's not really my thing. I never know what I'm looking for. I feel uncomfortable, and I just don't understand how certain things look good together. But that's why I depend on Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Whenever Bridget and I wanted to get engaged, we said, we need to go to a place to where someone's going to take care of us. They're going to make me feel comfortable as a guy, but they're also going to take care of her needs as well. So I went into Elliot's, and he was so gracious and compassionate with my understanding, and I wanted something that looked a little masculine for my engagement band, and he said, I've got the perfect thing for you. And he found some white hammered gold that was trimmed in 14 karat gold, also put a diamond on that ring to signify my love for Bridget, and as we grow and our family grows, we can put a diamond around the rest of those. So friends, if you're looking for someone that is dedicated to customer service, that understands the needs of people and does what's right all the time, there's nobody better than my friend. It's Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Welcome back at it, Huntsville. Time now 7:26 in the a.m. We want to welcome you back into your show. Thanks for being here on a Thursday, brought to you by the Color Bar. Good news is if it's it's not 8 a.m. If you have to be at work at 8, you still got time to get to work, so you're not fired today. So how about that? But we do want to welcome you back in as we continue to highlight all the good things happening right here in our backyard in Huntsville, Texas. And boy, no one better than two great business owners in our community, two gentlemen that have just continued to be a blessing to Huntsville. Mr. Jared Hanson joining us and George Spensos joining us. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Morning.
Jared at the Jolly Fox and Mr. George over at Humphreys.
Yeah.
So we're delighted to have y'all in. We should have moved the show to noon, and then we could have had burgers and all the rest of it.
Absolutely, yeah. But the show would have turned into a 2-hour deal.
We'll plan on that next time.
After we're halfway comatose.
There you go. It's the food coma will kick in.
The food coma, yeah.
Well, you guys have done tremendous work in the community. We're going to talk here in a little bit about a very important event that has just been placed on y'all's hearts that you've organized with a few others here in Huntsville. So we'll dig into that here in a moment because that's the main highlight of why we wanted to have y'all on. But anytime we have a first-time guest on the show, I just wanted to give you all a moment just to let us know a little bit about your background and your journey. And Jared, I know you're over at the Fox now. Every town has a place that, like the VFW growing up in Georgetown, we didn't call it the VFW, we call it the VF.
Yeah.
And it's like the Jolly Fox. Everybody calls it the Fox. They know what's going on. My buddy went to Sam Houston. My first encounter way back in the day, probably, 20 years ago in Huntsville, was at the Fox. He took me over there. But Jared, how are things going? Let us know maybe a little bit about your journey here to Huntsville, man.
Well, to be honest with you, my first stop in Huntsville back in 2007 was at the Jolly Fox. Just getting into town, trying to figure out where the cool place was to be, and definitely had a good time going in there, and then eventually had the opportunity to work there while I was in school at Sam Houston. And between there and Humphreys, I stuck around town for quite a while working for this guy, and he's just been a blessing in my life, mentoring me, helped me along the way. And after, when did the Fox change over?
It was 2014, 2015, yeah.
And George and his partner over there had kind of parted ways, so we were at Humphreys, and we worked there for a while together, and I eventually left town, came back in 2021 after I had purchased it in 2020, and we've just been going since
revitalized it.
Yeah,
brought it back. Yeah, brought it back.
Some music, some dancing, some drinks, all that.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
50 years in the making. That's an institution. That really is an institution. And Jared and I worked together for years, and I'm so honored that he calls me his mentor. But he was also a great protege because he listened, he learned, and he's run a very, very great, successful business, and then we'll collaborate together on a lot of things, events, and now we have some big events coming up in the spring of 24. One of them's called Calapalooza to honor another veteran from ours that used to work for us that unfortunately passed because of what would you say? Just
I would just say
yeah,
probably
most
PTSD.
veterans. Yeah,
Just life's
PTSD,
hurts, man.
yeah, it's bad. So to honor him every year, we started an event called Calapalooza, which the money that we raise again goes to the veterans and veterans museum, or just everything that has to do with that, and in honor of him.
That's great.
To bring awareness to what's really going on out there. COVID kind of shut us down, right? It just kind of put a shutdown and everything. So,
well, one
because
thing
we have been. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say one thing that I'm thankful for, though. Fighting through so much adversity, and being owners in the restaurant business and entertainment business. I mean, it was tough for a lot of folks, and it just goes to show the dedication, the passion that both of you have to be able to ride through that. A lot of our friends weren't able to make it through, not because they didn't have the passion or the motivation to do it. It was just tough on a lot of people. But coming together, many organizations were able to hold on and make it through it, and you guys are living testimonies of that.
Yeah, God's blessed both of us, because we have been very blessed with the fact that He was trying to open up as COVID was happening, right, almost at full force. I was somewhat shut down. Businesses were going, just belly up. But, coming together as a unit, bouncing ideas off of him, vice versa, blah, blah, blah. We were able to sustain and keep our staff paid and keep them employed and keep them, keep the whole thing going.
That's good.
It wasn't easy, but when you have each other's back, and it's just, hey, we're having a bad day. Let's talk about this. Let's figure it out.
That's what Huntsville is. I think the tagline of Huntsville should be, we have your back, because everybody in this community truly has your back.
Yeah.
George, let us know briefly just a little bit about your journey before we dig into the Christmas community lunch.
My journey goes way before his. You call me the dinosaur, the two. No, so I originally came to school here. That's what I did. I originally came to school here at Sam. And, of course, young, trying to get a job, found myself working in the Jolly Fox. And then I went from basically just bouncing and just being a bartender, and eventually I managed it. And then I think late 99, early 2000 is when I acquired it. So I opened the Jolly Fox at the same time that I was trying to open up Humphreys.
Gotcha.
So Humphreys was just a crazy idea, as I was just driving down the road one day, and I see this place, and it used to be a Schlotsky's years ago. There was a Schlotsky's out there. And I was like, oh, great. Food, I'm Greek. Burgers, just a work. Awesome idea. Everybody thought I was a nutcase. They were like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I was like, and I didn't want to go into the corporate sector. I hated the corporate scene. It just wasn't me. And about that time, the Jolly Fox came available, so I opened up Pandora's box. Bam. Bought it, and then...
You weren't expecting that, were you?
No,
just a 1-2 bam?
It wasn't actually one big bang. Yeah, I went from 0 to 1,000 like literally overnight. Did not expect it, and got involved. Then we started, getting involved in the music business and live music and productions and outdoor music festivals. And then I was blessed with Jared coming to work for me, and the story continues. And March 31st will be 24 years we've been there.
Wow. Can you believe that?
No, I can't. I wake up a lot of mornings and go, God, I'm still in business. I can't believe it. 24 years. Yeah. March 31st will be 20. So we're going to our 25th anniversary. And it's just been a blessing. We have a lot of support from the community. People just love coming there. It's just become an institution like the Jolly Fox has. Yeah.
Well, again,
Absolutely.
Jared Hanson, George Spensos joining us this morning from the Jolly Fox and also from Humphreys Bar and Grill here in Huntsville. These are gentlemen, two of many that are giving back to our local community. And right around the corner, I don't even want to count because it's happening so quick, but we're less than 2 weeks away now from Christmas. And you think about folks in this community, there are a lot of unfortunate situations for people. I don't like using the word homeless, but there's folks that don't have a place to live. There's folks that don't have a place to lay their head. And there's also a lot of military veterans. And you mentioned earlier the tragedies that come along sometimes with PTSD and those things. And I think that's why it's so important that we always uplift and we embrace each other, and that we have to put aside the bad days that we're having. You can't ignore them. I always say on the show, you can't you may be in the middle of a circumstance, but that doesn't define you. But when we're having a bad day or having a bad attitude, we got to remember to kind of push that to the side because somebody else needs our goodness. And when you think about this community and how much it gives back, I think of you two guys, and I didn't want to leave out Clint Wilson over Cowboy
Absolutely,
Contractors.
Yeah. Frank Robinson.
Stage
builder, another great friend of ours too, and Clint, great guys, and
Kurt Stevenson.
Great leaders. Kurt Stevenson with Budweiser Distributing, another.
Tara's helping us out over there at the
Tara
Veterans
Burnett
Museum.
just helping us out at the Veterans Museum. She does a lot of great work. Tara at the Veterans Museum. She really, her and her husband are just constantly, doing what they can to help.
And that kind of segues in, to the main focus, having you guys here. We always like to give an introductory so folks out there can get to know you a little bit. I used to joke around and say, tell me everything but your social security number. And one guy walked out of here. I'm just kidding, he didn't walk out. But so you guys have all got together. We just named, Clint and of course, Jared, you and George being here, and Kurt Stevenson, Frank Robinson. You guys have all kind of gotten together and have put together an idea for a Christmas community lunch. Maybe talk about the mastermind behind this and how everything's coming together.
That's going to be George. We get together, over the holidays like anything else, and we were eating, and we were just talking about what we were going to give back to the community, whether we were going to do a food drive or a toy drive like we've done in the past. And George just kind of looks at me and he's like, "Man, I want to cook a hot meal. I want to feed anyone who needs food here during the Christmas time." And I was like, "Man, I'm in. Let's get moving on this. Let's do it." And from there, I met up with him. We were having lunch at Humphrey's, and that's whenever we ran into Frank. And I'll kind of let you take it over from there, George.
That's exactly what happened because him and I always try to do something. So repeating ourselves, sorry, but
no, it's okay.
It was like, do we do a toy drive? Do we do a can drive? Food can, this, that, and the other. And just the idea popped on me, and I was like, yeah, let's feed the community, and who better to feed is the veterans.
Yeah, and this is going to be
because there are so many veterans out there that are. I don't want to use the word homeless. Let's say less privileged, or underprivileged. Okay, and we have been blessed, like I said, so much with what's been given to us from the community, as far as the response to our businesses and everything going on. It's the right thing to do. Sometimes it's not always about the money. It's about doing the right thing and getting, making a difference. If you can affect one, you would agree with this. If you can affect one person's life for one day, make that person's life better for one day, you've done your job.
Absolutely.
You've done your job. So we were just sitting there at the restaurant having lunch, and we were talking about this, bouncing ideas. And now, and my fiance, she's a former veteran, disabled veteran, and the guy that we used to have working for us, John Callender, which Calapalooza is for, to honor him. So we're like, you know what, let's just, and then Frank happened to be sitting there, Frank Robinson. He was like, well, I want in on this. He goes, how can I help? And then he contacted Clint, and then Clint sends me a text, go, well, I want in on this. And then he starts getting text messages, and it just kind of just blew up. I mean, it just like, bam, everybody just wanted, it's like, well, how can I help? What can I do? Blah, blah, blah. I want to contribute. And I said, okay, this is not about money. We might feed 500, we might feed 1,000. The more we merrier. I mean, just anybody. And then the church got involved with supplying us with a shuttle bus, and we found a driver, to get veterans to and from the location. And then Safe House is involved in this, and
they're going to be bringing their people over from there as well.
Great.
I'm trying to think of
probably David
else.
Good Shepherd. I know David's reached out too.
Yeah, Good Shepherd Mission, and we're hoping, Jared and I were hoping, and we're really blessed to have Frank and Kurt Stevenson and Clint, all these guys to participate in helping, but we're hoping to raise awareness of what's going on, because there's so many people that have sacrificed their lives and sacrificed a lot, and like I said, we don't want to get into politics, not done, but because of the bureaucracy and everything out there, they're just left kind of there.
Left literally in the cold,
Left literally in the cold. They're just left in the cold, and some don't have families, some don't have transportation. Some are not going to wake up on Christmas morning and have a meal. They might be eating out of a bag of Cheetos, and it's just so sad. And when we have the opportunity as business owners and community leaders to give back, that's our job. That's our duty, is to give back. I mean, that's just the way it is. And it's like I said, it's not always about money. It's about changing somebody's life, even one person.
Well, this is taking place again on December the 20th.
Yeah.
Humphrey supplying the food and many others, as we've mentioned, going to be involved in this, and appreciate you guys coming together and collective spirit of our community, helping those. Maybe kind of talk about that. I know we're talking about veterans and for folks in this community that may not have a place to eat this holiday season.
Absolutely, yeah.
Kind of who's all invited out, and again, it gets started at 11 a.m. to 2
Starts at
p.m.
11 a.m. 11 a.m., right?
11 a.m. till 2.
11 a.m. till 2. We're going to start prepping on Tuesday because obviously we have a lot of people to feed.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we do get a lot of people to feed.
What all
elaborate?
Yeah, I mean, really just a nice hot meal, you know. Start around 11, run till 2. We should have shuttles going, picking people up, bringing them back in.
Yeah.
To and from. Anyone who wants to come by and grab a hot meal, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
we're not
going
in
to
the
turn
business
anybody
turning
away.
people away.
Yeah, we're not going to turn anybody away, you know. If somebody's just, hey, they want to come in, go ahead and come on in. We're not going to turn anybody away.
I know there's still a few logistical things you guys are working out. You've got this very organized, though. As far as the shuttle, I know Frank had reached out to us, and I said, man, First Baptist can supply the bus and help out in that.
Yeah.
Where is that shuttle kind of going to be running from and those kind of things?
The shuttle on that end is going to be running to and from the Veterans Museum.
Okay.
I know it's going to be picking up at the Safe House. I know it's also going to be picking up at the Good Shepherd Mission. And I believe those are the two main places.
Two main places. Okay, yeah. I was kind of letting you handle that, so you know, so we don't get our ankles all twisted up.
So, you know, maybe there's somebody out there, and the reason I brought that up, maybe there's somebody out there this morning that's saying, you know, I know of somebody, and we just put the flyer up on the screen there, and I appreciate Tara Burnett and Hearts Veterans Museum. This is going to be out at the Walker County Storm Shelter.
Yeah.
But maybe somebody's listening this morning that says, you know, I'm in need of something to eat, or they know of somebody, a veteran.
Yeah, absolutely.
And or someone that says, hey, I'm going to be hungry. And so all you got to do, that's why I brought this up, you can wait over at the Safe House or over at Good Shepherd Mission. That's where the shuttles will be running. I'm assuming it's kind of a come and go event as well. So if you don't get there at 11, but you get there at 1, you're still going to be fed. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're not going to turn anybody away. You know, as long as there's product out there, and as long as we keep, and then whatever is left over, if there's anything left over, obviously will be donated to.
Yeah, we'll be
different
donating
organizations.
to first responders and stuff.
First
here in town.
responders and all that. So nothing will go to waste. Nobody will be turned back. Nobody will be. Everybody will be treated respectfully and nice, and you know, if they want to get seconds, whatever, it doesn't matter, you know. But and if there are people out there that do want to get involved, and we are also encouraging. I told several people today. I've been telling them kind of off. We didn't put on the flyer, but if you want to participate and drop off some canned goods or drop off some toys or drop off something, you're more than welcome to drop them off at Humphreys. You're more than welcome to drop it off at Tara Burnett's at Veterans Museum. You know, somebody just has some extra goods at home. So you know what, we're not going to use it that day, but it'll be handed. It'll be given to somebody.
That's
great.
great.
So, you know, if you have any cash donations, they can also go to the Hearts Museum, you know, make it up to the Hearts Museum. We would encourage people to do that, whether it's, you know, just a small amount, whatever people can afford. Every little bit matters.
We just had a question come in. This is a good question. It's from my good friend Steph Valley over at Magnolia Kennel here in Huntsville off 45. Yeah. And she said, do you need any volunteers the day of the event?
Yeah, the more the merrier, yeah, because if we get a big rush, and thank you also for reaching out. If you get a lot of people coming in, you know, there's a lot of cleanup and trash and, you know, redoing the tables and, you know, as the rotation happens. We don't know exactly, this is our first time, so we don't know exactly when the big rush is going to happen, but obviously keeping things clean and keeping things moving and fed, so we're going to be doing as Humphreys and Jolly Fox are partnering back cooking and getting everything ready, and we're going to have people on the line serving the buffet lines, and then we need people to take out the trash and people to wipe down tables, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Perfect. Yeah. So Steph, just show up. You know,
get Steph, show up.
Come a little bit before 11, and I'm sure that, you know, George and Jared, they can put you to work. They'll find a task for you. This is a great event. The main reason today, we're wanting to spread awareness, again, to let folks know about this event. If you know somebody who would benefit from going out and just having a nice meal on December the 20th. Again, it will take place at the Walker County Storm Shelter, and this is the Christmas community lunch, open to veterans, open to those that are just going to be hungry. And so please come out. There's a gentleman that walks around here in town, and I told him about this event, and I need to remember his name. I'm going to Learning RX because my brain, I forget stuff all the time, and Lisa Branch is helping me with that. I won't go into the details, but I forget stuff pretty easy. But there's a gentleman, and he walks by our studio once in a while, and I know that he doesn't have a place to live, but he's got a heart of gold, and he never asks anybody for anything. In fact, the other day when he walked by, I had a few bucks on me, and I was like, here, can this help you? He's like, no, I don't want your money. I was like, just take it, man. And he did, and he's a very nice, humble guy. But, if you see somebody out there like that, invite them. Tell them, hey, come out to this lunch. We want to feed you on the 20th. And there's a lot of folks in town. And even if someone isn't on the street, struggling right now, but maybe they're in their home and they just can't afford to eat a lot, invite them out to this event. Pick them up. Maybe there's church folks watching this morning from a local church, and you're saying, we've got 10 or 20 people at our church that we know could benefit from this. Get them together and bring them. This is open to the community.
Yeah.
And under y'all's leadership, just a great day to bless Huntsville.
What did you say? Feeding the community that feeds us.
Yeah,
right. That was a great slogan. So yeah, it's things are tough right now out there. As well as I do. Things are tough. It's not easy right now. We're kind of in a weird period right now. So a little bit of inflation, a little bit of this, that. But anyway, nonetheless, yes, we want to take care of everybody that we possibly can. And keep in mind, this will be an annual event.
Awesome.
And our vision is to grow it and expand it. And as the years go by, obviously we'll get a little better at it, a little more organized, But anything we can raise, money, canned goods, toys, whatever anybody wants to donate and bring, feel free to drop it off at Humphreys during the day. We're open after 11. Or if you happen to be driving past the Veterans Museum, then go over there, drop it off over there. Anybody wants to participate to help and volunteer, whether it's serving, cleaning, please reach out to us.
Awesome.
So this is a community thing, not about Jared and I. It's about the community. It's not about us. And we love Frank and we love Clint for jumping in, and Kurt Stevenson. But once again, we're doing this for you guys.
And they'll echo that same sentiment. We know just all great folks helping out. Tara Burnett had mentioned here also that she has a volunteer list at the museum. Call 936-295-5959. So Tara popped that up
Very
for
nice.
us.
I love Tara. She's great.
So
great,
we
great
appreciate
person.
that.
Yeah.
And she said that the museum is also open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Saturday for drop-offs as well. So if you can't make it out to the museum, go out to Humphreys and drop off, get a burger, drop off some goods, and call it a day.
Have a good time.
So. Well, this is great, George. I appreciate you and Jared so much, and
we appreciate you having us on our show.
Absolutely.
And,
You bet.
And whatever you guys ever need, or let us all know. Let us know. We're always up for you guys, for everybody out there. Yeah.
You bet. As soon as you guys had met, Frank called me and he's like, "Hey, can you help promote this?" And he was quick. He was quick on the gun, saying, "We got to get the word out. We got to get the word out." And we do, because it's 6 days away. So,
but I think we're going to get a lot. I think we'll get a great turnout. Don't you think? I think we'll get a great turnout.
Hopefully, we can help a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I do want to encourage. This thought just kind of popped in my head, and I know that you guys are okay with me saying this. We said it a while ago, but especially this Sunday, as you're in church, let your pastors at your local church know about this event. And churches, please make those announcements during your services to your congregations. Wherever church you're at, just tell them, hey, there's an event going on the 20th. This is a community lunch for folks in need. And, churches maybe can get organized and help bring people as well. I think that'd be a great avenue, too. And I know that Dave over at Good Shepherd's putting the word out as well. So
absolutely,
spread the word.
The more we know, the more that if there's more need and, more people out there, the more we know about it, the more we'll buy and have ready out there. So, if those local leaders, stuff like that, want to give us some feedback on how many families and stuff need help, we'll make sure we have more products.
Perfect. We'll make it happen, and these guys are doing an incredible job. So we love you, Huntsville. We appreciate all the support. George, keep up the great work.
Love you, Huntsville. Thank you so much for having us.
You bet, my
we
friend.
really appreciate you. God
Jared,
bless
appreciate you very much.
Nice to meet you.
You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much for helping us with this.
You
This
bet.
is for good cause.
And, I know the Color Bar will help promote this as well. Justin Killingsworth is so in tune with community events, and so we appreciate them as well. I know that they're going to put the word out, and many other partners here that you hear. Jamie was asking one final question, just saying, where can I get more information? We have an article up on the website, Jamie. If you go to hellohuntsvilletx.com, we've put that link in there. But you can also, I would assume, call Tara, too, because she gave that number a while ago.
Yep. Call Tara Burnett as well. Yep.
Yeah.
And then did you post up the poster?
We did,
The
yeah.
virtual, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
so
We're good.
one final time here, there is that information.
Yeah, there's that information right there, yep.
So the Christmas, community Christmas lunch, proudly presented by Humphrey's Bar and Grill, Stevenson Distributing, the Jolly Fox, Cowboy Contractors, FTC Realty Investment. Just reading in here, we'd like to invite our community veterans, underprivileged, and anyone in need of a meal to share in the spirit of Christmas with a free lunch. Again, December the 20th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Walker County Storm Shelter, just on the north side of town. I get those mixed up, on the north side of town. And again, we appreciate this very much. So, friends, again, thank you guys for being here. We'll have to have y'all back on, down the road once this event wraps up in the new year.
Yeah, that would be great after the new year. We can kind of tell the community how it turned out and give you some feedback, and then we'll keep you guys posted on all the future events we have coming up.
Plan on it for the next one.
More stuff 2024.
Yeah. 2024. There you go.
2024, knocking at your door. There we go. So, well, friends, do want to remind you one final time, keyword this week, winter, along with your name. $20 going to you today on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. All you have to do is text in your name along with the keyword winter to 936-339-0139. As always, our show's on Thursdays, brought to you by the Color Bar. They are your neighborhood hair salon. We'll step aside, take a break, a word from more of our sponsors, and we'll keep it going here as Gayla joins us back on the other side. This is your show. As always, it is Good Morning Huntsville.
There's a place in Huntsville and now in Conroe where you're more than a customer, you're part of the family. A place where style meets comfort and every visit feels like a treat. Welcome to the Color Bar Hair Salon. From the moment you walk in, our friendly stylists work to create a look that's perfect for you. Whether it's a fresh cut, a vibrant new color, or a blowout for that special occasion, at the Color Bar, we've got you covered. We pride ourselves on creating an environment where our guests can relax, enjoy a beverage, and let us do the pampering. We use top-notch products like Kevin Murphy and even offer hair extensions for those looking to add a little extra flair. And when it's got to be perfect, we ensure you leave looking and feeling your best self. But don't just take our word for it. Book a reservation or buy a gift card online and experience it firsthand. Visit us online at colorbartx.com and discover why at the Color Bar Hair Salon you get an experience that goes beyond. The Color Bar, where you belong. See you soon.
Hey friends, Rob Hip here. As a guy, jewelry's not really my thing. I never know what I'm looking for. I feel uncomfortable, and I just don't understand how certain things look good together. But that's why I depend on Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Whenever Bridget and I wanted to get engaged, we said, we need to go to a place to where someone's going to take care of us. They're going to make me feel comfortable as a guy, but they're also going to take care of her needs as well. So I went into Elliot's, and he was so gracious and compassionate with my understanding, and I wanted something that looked a little masculine for my engagement band, and he said, I've got the perfect thing for you. And he found some white hammered gold that was trimmed in 14 karat gold, also put a diamond on that ring to signify my love for Bridget, and as we grow and our family grows, we can put a diamond around the rest of those. So friends, if you're looking for someone that is dedicated to customer service, that understands the needs of people and does what's right all the time, there's nobody better than my friend. It's Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com.
Here we grow again. Tomorrow's Promise is excited to announce the upcoming addition of our third location to better serve the families of Walker County and surrounding areas. At Tomorrow's Promise, we are more than just childcare. We pride ourselves on partnering with parents and creating a place where every child is respected, loved, and nurtured in the highest quality environment. See what makes us the perfect fit for your child and their needs. Schedule a tour and learn more about Montessori. Contact us today at tpms.life. Third location on Veterans Memorial, coming soon. Education.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted, family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Hey friends, Rob Hip here. As a guy, jewelry's not really my thing. I never know what I'm looking for. I feel uncomfortable, and I just don't understand how certain things look good together. But that's why I depend on Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Whenever Bridget and I wanted to get engaged, we said, we need to go to a place to where someone's going to take care of us. They're going to make me feel comfortable as a guy, but they're also going to take care of her needs as well. So I went into Elliot's, and he was so gracious and compassionate with my understanding, and I wanted something that looked a little masculine for my engagement band, and he said, I've got the perfect thing for you. And he found some white hammered gold that was trimmed in 14 karat gold, also put a diamond on that ring to signify my love for Bridget, and as we grow and our family grows, we can put a diamond around the rest of those. So friends, if you're looking for someone that is dedicated to customer service, that understands the needs of people and does what's right all the time, there's nobody better than my friend. It's Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com. Huntsville. I promise we're back. We're just doing a little behind-the-scenes work back here. Gayla was giving me a little hairstyling going on back here.
Yeah.
My hair is a little too frizzy.
Yeah.
She pulled out that comb with the. You got that comb with the razor in it. You know
yes.
what I'm talking? Oh,
yeah, got one.
What is that thing called?
It's called a razor.
Razor comb. You have to have like a special license to use that thing, right? Some sort
no,
of.
They sell them in the store.
They got them. Okay, I didn't know.
You
yeah,
can use it, but be careful.
Yeah, because one time this one stylist back in the day at a place that wasn't in Huntsville, but I won't say the name because they were a national chain that I no longer go to. Not in a bad way. It's just we got hometown local. You got to support. You got to support the Color Bar and our friends here. But this one girl had one, the other girl didn't, and she's like, oh, she don't know how to use it. But I'm gonna tell you what, it was pretty cool though because it would get rid of the frizz.
Yeah.
Because I keep my hair short and it's got that frizz going. What could I do to my hair, Gayla? Like it's real short, but what would you do? Like what could I do to make it better?
Pretty much shampoo, conditioner, and the styling agent that you might use.
Should I let it grow out like a little bit just to get a little?
It's too frizzy.
Too frizzy?
Maybe on top, just a little bit.
Next time you're on, I'm gonna have to pull up a picture of me from high school.
Oh, wow.
Bridget would probably get mad.
I was about to say, then Bridget gonna have to be in agreement. So whatever
you
have going on.
You got me thinking about something.
Oh goodness,
man, I wish I would have thought of this. This is what I love about this show because you never know what's gonna happen and where it's gonna go ever. And man, that's gonna be like, I was trying to find a photo from back in the day. Man, I'm not gonna be able to find this. Because I haven't had my hair like that in years. Bridget she'd probably be like, I'm done with you if I show this picture. But I was trying to find it. I'm scrolling down. For those of you on Spirit Radio FM, you're like, what are you doing? I'm trying to find a photo from way back in the day. I wanted to show this to Gayla because it would give her a better idea of what could she do with my hair. Because if I let it grow out, it's not. It actually grows out kind of cool. I used to have elderly ladies in Sun City that would say, "Oh, I just love your hair." These little 80-year-old ladies, and I enjoyed it because they'd rub their hand. They'd
rub it.
I'd sit there working on their computer. They'd come up behind me and start massaging my hair.
Okay.
I was like, "Whoa, watch out now!" But yeah, I'm gonna have to dig this up maybe next time you're on because I don't. I'm scrolling like I'm talking about like 2006 stuff, Gayla, and well, hold up. You kind of see there, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, hold up, Gay. Let's do this real quick. And this is not the gist of it. I mean, this is just like a little. Don't make fun of me here. I thought I was like a little young businessman back in the day. This is young Robbie back in the day. Bridget's like, please turn that off. But that was young me back in the day. But you can kind of see. Yeah. So if I let the hair grow out more, though, this thing poofs out like a mug.
Brazilian blowout for sure.
And my buddy Terrell Davis, I'm not even making this up. TD is what we called him. I know there's a football player, Terrell Davis, but he was the original TD. This dude, I'm not making this up, all right? He used to put stuff in my hair in math class because my hair would poof out. And the reason I did it, I was dating this girl in high school, and she wanted me to grow my hair out. So what do you do when you're dating a girl in high school? When she wants you to grow your hair out, right? So that's what I did. I'm going to have to dig that up, though. You'd laugh if you saw that picture, Gayla. And it went like, I don't think I got a haircut for probably 2 years.
Oh, wow. That was a lot.
But it gets like super, 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 super curly. And, yeah, I'm not going to be able to find it on the fly. Anyways, if you have hair that you need tamed and maintained, go see Gayla at the Color Bar. She'll take care of you.
I'll be ready.
So what's the craziest hair that you've ever had to do?
Wow.
Or maybe let me put it this way, the longest like style that you ever had to do.
I just had a young lady in Conroe about 3 weeks ago come in, and she just wanted to blow dry, flat iron, but she stood up and her hair was like at her knees.
Oh, my goodness.
And I was looking at her going, and she goes, I said, you have a lot of hair. And she said, yeah, I just cut off like 6 inches the other day. So just imagine 6 inches on to already at your knees. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of hair.
What do you do in that situation? Like if somebody comes in and you think, okay, it's going to be an easy day, and then all of a sudden, bam.
Challenge. I love it.
So, I mean, have you ever been behind somebody for like 4 hours doing hair? Is that?
Not exactly 4 hours, but yes. I mean, you have your color and your highlights and your this, that, and the other. And it can sometimes get lengthy. That's when you use your mindset and, okay, let's find a different approach to this. And there are different ways to get them out of there real quick. So.
All right. Well, go by and see Gayla. Any trouble that you're having with your hair, Gayla's going to take good care of you. So, and you're going to have fun too.
I do.
Do you ever kind of like when you're cutting it, I don't want to say cut because y'all style here. Y'all build up people's confidence. But you're also like, you ever feel like you're a counselor?
Yeah.
Because people tell you their life stories.
I am Dr. Gail. That's our little inside our salon joke. I became Dr. Gail somehow because some people come in, and, of course, they have their stories. I'm one of those that I'm going to laugh with you. I will cry with you. And we're going to make the best of that moment. So, yeah.
I love it. Well, go by and see Gayla. She's going to make you feel right at home. Hey, I wanted to give in just some. I get this newsletter. It's really cool. It's called The Morning Brew. And it's more of like a financial newsletter, but they throw in kind of really fun stories. Do you like Nerds candy? You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. I used to eat Nerds and 7-Up. And 7-Up every Sunday morning before church. I'd go to the convenience store growing up, and I'd get Nerds and 7-Up. Have you had the Nerds gummy cluster?
Yes, I love them.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a different type of nerd.
It is the best candy I've ever had in my life. If Lisa Branch Learning RX is watching, she's going to get mad at me because she said, Rob, you need to change your diet. It's part of your thinking. You're right, Lisa. But Nerds, here, this is on the Morning Brew this morning. Nerds, the colorful candy brand, amidst a renaissance thanks to a product innovation that would have made Wonka proud, is set to run its first ever Super Bowl commercial in February. This company now, and I forget who it is that owns them now. It's Ferrara is the company that now owns it. I don't think it's Wonka anymore. It's Ferrara. This candy has gotten so popular that they're saying they got so much money that they don't know where to throw it in advertising. They don't need to. It's word of mouth. If you never had the Nerds gummy clusters,
good. They're good.
You're missing out. These came out in 2020, Ferrara Candy has had more ad money, like I said, than they know what to do with now. They're going to run a 30-second spot during the upcoming Super Bowl. It's going to cost $7 million. But here's what happened thanks to the gummy nerd clusters, the gummy nerds. The retail sales have skyrocketed from $50 million, which that's already pretty top, in 2019. Can you guess what they are now just because of those?
I don't even want to guess.
$500 million on that naughty candy. I'm going to call it naughty candy. You don't need to be eating it, but I do.
That's good. You can't help it.
Don't need to be eating it, but I do. Sales of Nerds gummy clusters grew 67% in this year alone. And they're proud of it, too. I was at Walgreens yesterday. $3.99 for a bag of them things. I remember they're like $1.99.
Okay.
So within the last 2 years, Nerds boosted its manufacturing capacity by 360%, and they've tripled their marketing budget.
Wow.
So if you're someone that says, ain't nobody got time for that, guess what? You do got time for that.
Exactly.
And bring Gayla and I some of those Nerds.
Yeah.
My favorite candy. I just wanted to throw that in. I mean, that's important.
I was stealing them from my grandkids, and I was like, ooh, this is something different.
Tesla, the car, do you know the Tesla cars?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? The Teslas? Yeah. They're recalling virtually every car, 2 million of them. Wow. But it's a software update. Since 2019, 17 people have been unfortunately killed and they're because of autopilot. You know what that is? That's where they get in there and the car drives itself. Well, Tesla tells you to still have your hands on the steering wheel. It's not like you're supposed to just go chill. There's been reports of people getting in the back seat while the car drives them. And also software glitch where the cars don't understand when emergency vehicles are coming properly. And so they are trying to put in more. It's a software update. I say recall is kind of the word they have to use, but it's a software update that apparently is going to provide more warnings and alerts. Experts are saying, though, it's not enough. I don't know how I feel about that. I would not get into a car that drives itself.
Exactly.
And there's taxis that are doing that now. Have you seen this?
Yeah, I saw that.
You and I need to do a live show doing this. So
we won't be in that car, though.
Where? Yeah, Gayla, nobody got time for that. All right, I got some more for you here today. Were you ever a Where's Waldo fan? You know what I'm talking about? The book where you find the little guy is like hidden and you have to find him.
Okay.
Well, Google had celebrating 25 years already, which don't even seem like it. And I said Google, my phone started listening to me. They have came up with a Where's Waldo style game that's based on 25 years of search history. So they've categorized like arts and music and yada, 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 whatever. And they have found 5 things from each category that are the most searched for in the last 25 years. So obviously people are searching the biggest songwriter, Taylor Swift. So they hit a little picture of Taylor Swift. But if you go play this game, you can go to Google, just search for Google Waldo search. You'll find it. It's called Playground. And what happens on this thing is, and I'll show you this, Gayla. Look at this. As I'm scrolling through here, you have to find all these little objects down here.
Okay, cool.
I did that. Here, let me see if I can flip over the camera. Gayla, I'm going to put it right here on you. But see that right there? There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So folks that are on the social media streams, you can see this. I thought I was going to be late into the studio this morning because I woke up and that was in my email and I started playing it before I knew it was like 20 minutes later. You have to find 25 things. I only found 6.
It happens.
Also, final one that I've got today. How about this? Doritos chips. Are you a Doritos chip eater?
Most definitely.
Nacho cheese.
Yes.
If Doritos came up with an alcohol-infused drink, would you try it?
Probably so.
Well, here you go. You now have it.
I have it.
Doritos thinks that we need nacho-flavored adult beverage. Doritos betting on a new way to get people addicted to their tortilla chips. Well, the old booze. PepsiCo brand is releasing a new spirit based off Doritos nacho cheese flavor that tastes just like the real thing. According to a press release, the chip maker partnered with Empirical, a Danish company known for making custom spirits with creative flavors. It's available only online. Limited edition flavor goes on sale Wednesday in New York and California. $65 for a 750 milliliter bottle. So there you go. If you want Doritos flavored beverages, there you go, Gayla. And last but certainly not least, our friends, I say friends, I don't wear it. What is it? Axe body spray, one of those kind of things. Is that what it's called? The body spray? I'm trying to, Axe body spray. They have infused a hoodie now that smells like Axe. You know, that thing going to be stinking.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Axe.
But think about it, clothes that's infused.
It's going to be stinking.
And you already know that these dudes are going to be out here playing basketball.
And they wear it all day, sleep in them. They like.
So you know it's going to be a BO infused Axe hoodie.
Oh,
So, yeah, not a good mix, is it, Gayla?
No.
All right, friends, one final time. I know Gayla's got to get to work. We got things to do, but we're going to step aside one final break. When we come back, we're going to call our winner. How about that?
That's fine with me.
$20 going into somebody's wallet, and we will do that here after the break. Stay with us. Your final opportunity. Text in winter. Felt a little like winter this morning.
It did.
Keyword winner along with your name on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line at 936-339-0139. Big thank you, as always, to the Color Bar for making our show possible here on Thursday. We'll take a break, hear from more of our sponsors. We'll be right back on the other side as we call our winner on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. Stay with us.
There's a place in Huntsville and now in Conroe where you're more than a customer, you're part of the family. A place where style meets comfort and every visit feels like a treat. Welcome to the Color Bar Hair Salon. From the moment you walk in, our friendly stylists work to create a look that's perfect for you. Whether it's a fresh cut, a vibrant new color, or a blowout for that special occasion, at the Color Bar, we've got you covered. We pride ourselves on creating an environment where our guests can relax, enjoy a beverage, and let us do the pampering. We use top-notch products like Kevin Murphy and even offer hair extensions for those looking to add a little extra flair. And when it's got to be perfect, we ensure you leave looking and feeling your best self. But don't just take our word for it. Book a reservation or buy a gift card online and experience it firsthand. Visit us online at colorbartx.com and discover why, at the Color Bar Hair Salon, you get an experience that goes beyond. The Color Bar, where you belong. See you soon.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Ho, ho, ho! This is Catherine James wishing a very Merry Christmas to all of the court-appointed special advocates in Walker, San Jacinto, and Trinity counties. Thank you for all you do. We love and appreciate you. Happy holidays.
Email your greeting to victory@spiritradio.fm.
Time now, 8:12 in the morning as we wrap up here on your show. This is Good Morning Huntsville. I'm not going to make it to the chamber breakfast this morning, Gayla, but that's okay because I wasn't planning. I normally go every week to the chamber. Our chamber does a great job, Huntsville, Walker County Chamber of Commerce. They have their monthly breakfast here, and I wasn't planning on going because Bridget and I are taking care of some things. We had to take Caden to the doctor yesterday, just monthly checkup. He's okay. And then we got more appointments today, and there's no way that I would have been able to do that, wrap up the show, bam, bam, bam. You know how it goes.
Life of a parent.
Yeah. Life of a parent / working 50 hours, 60 hours a week. Oh, man. We are here with Gayla Lewis. Appreciate her over at the Color Bar for all of your hair needs. Look, if you want to look your best, the best way to feel your best sometimes is to let people help you look your best.
Exactly.
And it don't matter where you're at or what season you're in and how you feel about yourself. You go to the Color Bar, they're going to make you feel great. They're going to take care of you. They're going to lift you up and say, you know what? You are a special person. You are loved, and they are going to make you feel like $1 million. Right. And you're going to walk out of there not spending $1 million like you do at some hair salons. They're going to take care of you. They are the hair care experts here in Huntsville. You can find them online at the Color Bar, and they just take great care of folks.
I love it.
How long have you been over there now?
3 years.
Wow.
I know.
3 years. Gayla's been over there rolling.
3 years.
Rolling and making it happen.
Yep, and he's going to have to, for my birthday, guess what he bought me?
What did he buy you?
A freaking walker with the tennis balls on the bottom.
Did he really, as a joke?
Yeah. I got to work, and I said, I love you too, because I always make a joke. You're going to have to push me out of here in a wheelchair. I'm not going nowhere. So when I got there, that's when I had a little walker. I said, gotta love him, though.
Come on, Justin. Come on, man. All right, Gay, let's head over to our Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. I got $20 I'm giving away today.
Right.
I was just going to keep it for us. We were just going to go hang out.
Yep.
Please leave your message for... No.
Didn't answer.
Oh, wow.
Their phone was turned off. They may already be at the chamber breakfast. So, there you go. Wow. That's crazy. Because if you don't answer, you don't win. You knew that on this show, right? We don't just if you don't answer your phone, somebody just literally lost $20 because they didn't answer their phone. $20 because they didn't answer their phone this morning. It's not even that hard. All you got to do is pick up the phone. I joked around one time with a good friend of ours, Samantha Havard, and we were joking, and we said she didn't answer the phone. She texted in to win. And it was that day, I was just joking. I said it was that caller only that if they would have answered, we would have given away $100,000. And somebody took what I said. They thought I was for real. I said, man, there ain't no way we're giving away $100,000 on this show. Today, maybe tomorrow. Let's head back over and see. This person may be at the chamber breakfast too. I don't know.
No.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who is this?
How are you?
We're good. Who is this?
This is Liz Spear.
What are you calling us for, Liz?
I'm not calling you. You called me.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry. I'm just kidding. Liz, congratulations.
Good morning, Miss Gayla.
Good morning, Liz. How are you?
I'm good.
I recognize the voice.
Morning.
This is one of my sons. My oldest son is deaf, so this is one of his old teachers.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yes.
How about that? Liz Spear joining us. Liz, I didn't know if you'd be at the chamber breakfast or not. You go to those once in a while. I didn't know if you'd be there today or not.
Yeah, we decided not to today.
Well, it's your day because you won $20 for not going.
Excellent.
Yeah. So, hey, how was the parade this year? I don't want to give away any secrets, about the Jolly Man it's in the very back, but how did the parade go this year?
The parade went great. We had 85 floats. We had, with the Jolly Man, we had 7 elves and had a blast.
Is it disrespectful that I'm getting Braylon to start saying, like, to Santa, she goes, hey, big boy?
It's at least all in fun, right?
I don't know where she got that from, but she said big boy one day. She probably heard me say it because sometimes I'll call my friends, and it just as a cat, I'm like, hey, what's going on, big boy, And so she started saying, I said, that'd be kind of funny. She says, and I was just joking, and then she saw Santa Claus. She goes, big boy. And I was like, no, don't do that. Well, Liz, congratulations. $20 in your Venmo or Cash App. I'm assuming you got one of those, right?
Maybe.
Okay. If you don't, then you don't get it. So it's awesome.
Okay. I figured I'd see you on Tuesday. I'm going to harass you on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll just slip you a 20 Tuesday. How about that at HLI? So, all right. Well, we love our community. We're so thankful to have you joining us this morning for listening to the show. Please tell your dad hello. You guys do such great work here in Huntsville. And Gayla, we always ask our visitors on the show, what are you most thankful for? So, Gayla, I'll let you ask Liz that one.
Oh, Liz, what are you thankful for?
I am thankful for the support of my community.
Hey, sounds good to me.
There you go. People giving back. That's what it's all about here. Ray Hernandez walking by, too, from the chamber. He's over there on the other side, walking across the street. He's over there. He's probably like, why aren't you at the breakfast? So, well, all right, that'll do it. Liz, appreciate you very much. Have a blessed day. Tell your dad hello for us as well, all right?
I will.
Yeah, all right.
I will.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
She won Skittles on this show before one time, but it was like 2 weeks before we got them to her. Don't worry, Liz. We're getting you to $20 quicker. Oh, man. All right. We got to sign off.
Well, it's time.
I wish we could hang out for like another 3 hours.
No, Justin will be mad. He'll be calling me.
Yeah. I'll take you to Three Sisters one day. How about that? You want to do that?
That's fine.
Do you know Joyce O'Brien? We call her Big Mama.
I've heard the name before.
She is one of my favorite, and I'm not saying it disrespectful. That is her name. She wants to be known as Big Mama here in Huntsville. She used to be my neighbor when I was renting a little apartment over Elks Apartments, I think is what it was called. Mm-hmm. And she is a very, very dear friend of Bridget and I. And when we moved away for a while, I said, you know who I'm going to miss the most out of this entire community? I miss so many people. But this lady has I'm going to show it on the screen here. This lady has a very, very special place in our hearts, and that is Miss Joyce O'Brien, a.k.a. Big Mama.
Okay.
And that is her name, and I told her since we got back, I said, we need to go eat, Big Mama, and we've been talking, and she's had a couple little medical things going on, but she held Braylon when Braylon was just a tiny little baby. She's been wanting to see our son, and all of a sudden I hear this voice. She goes, Rob, is that you? And I looked around.
It's her.
It was Big Mama.
All right.
And we just love her so much. I mean, this is what makes Huntsville great.
Yes.
So if you see somebody out there today, again, lift them up and let them know how much you love them and you appreciate them. So, Gayla, we love you and appreciate you.
Same.
in all that you do. So go by and see her. The Color Bar, Gayla, is there, and she will take excellent care of you. Brittany Wright saying, hey, Gayla.
Hey. Hey, Brittany.
So we appreciate all of you for joining us today. Thanks for being a part of this show. I didn't have a chance to go over everybody, but we appreciate you. I've got a few here. Scott Harris was joining us this morning. Jamie Salas over at Osprey Storage, good morning to you. Kathy Schweitzer was on. Jennifer Augustinetti said she's going to go find some of those nerds that we were talking about. My buddy and good friend Ed Watto. Ed and I are going to lunch today. He said talking about Humphreys is making me hungry. Ed, we may have to switch today and go over to Humphreys instead of where we were planning. So we'll go there and see George. But that'll do it. Gayla, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I enjoyed it as always.
We just going 100 miles an hour. We're about to go 150 when we walk out of this door.
Exactly.
Huntsville, we love you. Again, the inspiration today, just get out there and just realize that you are blessed no matter what you're going through. Yes. Life is tough. We can't deny the things that happen. There are things that happen that we have no control over. But what we do have control over is the way that we think about things.
I always remember better days are coming. They really are.
That's right. And just do what Gayla said. Remember that, and you will be fine. Hey, we love you. We want you to go out about your day and just be a blessing to others. As I end every broadcast, reminding you this morning that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own, friends. We truly do need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand to support. Somebody out there needs you. Good morning, Huntsville. God bless. We'll be back at it tomorrow as we wrap up the week. Appreciate you, Gayla.
You're welcome.
See you, Huntsville. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning.